All right, what's up, Rec League? We are back for the third game of the night, third and final game. Thank you to anybody who's been kind enough to hang out all night and watch all these awesome games. I'm Adolma. I'm joined here by Aerofox. How's it going, Aerofox?
Oh, it's going great. Great to be here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. These have been this has been a pretty wild set of games today. I'm pretty excited to see if we can get some more of this action going.
Hopefully, that's what we're here for, to see an exciting show to end the night.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got two teams on our hands, two great teams. We got Team Air Drake, Team Murk Wolves, and yeah, so Team Air Drake 2-0 off of their first week with a pretty strong showing. You know, losing a little bit in the early games, but really coming up strong. And once they got to team fights, and then we had a little bit of we got some Merc Wolves as well. Merc Wolves played against Ocean last week. Did a little bit worse, coming out with the 0-2, but they were definitely looking pretty strong. So yeah, what do you kind of feel about these two teams?
What I'm thinking as far as for Air Drake is pretty much the usual with them. Even Isaac said it. It's not the beginning. Their early games aren't the best for them, but once those team fights come around, the shot calling is there, the warding is there, and that's how they take over those games. As far as for the Merc Wolves, um, I think what really lacked for their games was mostly the warding. It, the wards weren't there, the vision control wasn't there, and a lot of them just got taken out.
Yeah, that definitely is a that's definitely an interesting point where I feel like a lot of these games are going to kind of come down to whether these teams are going to be able to kind of proactively use some of their use that wording to set up these fights correctly. So a couple changes from last week though from Team Merc Wolves. They actually swapped up some of their rosters here. You can see that we have the Snowman moving to top lane. He's been pretty successful in past seasons there under the guise of Athcore. Gray's Gambit staying in the jungle. Bomb Bam moving to mid lane for the exciting showdown of Bomb Bam versus Icically. I'm excited for that matchup. I don't know about you.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a good matchup. We're definitely going to have to pay a lot of attention to.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna see what these guys decide to pick, but I'm hoping for some flashy champs. I want to see some big plays. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
hopefully it's going to work out. Moving Snowman, like you said, up to the top lane from ADC last week. 802, who actually was their shining star, I think, from mid lane going to ADC.
mhm,
Hopefully he still brings that damage again.
yeah, yep. And then we got 802 taking the Snowman's place as the 80 carry for Team Merc Wolves, and yeah, so I'm really excited about these rosters. Gonna be some good ones. Quick shout out to Danny Taco. Thanks for the subscription at tier 3 for 19 months. That's that's a long time. Oh man, cool. It sounds like we're almost ready to get in it. Just about. Just finishing up some last minute stuff. But yeah, so for the looks like for game one we have Merc Wolves on the blue side. They have the worst record, so they are able to choose which side they want to be on. They've elected to go with blue side for game one, and it will be reversed for game two. So Arrow will be blue side for that game. But
Right, right.
yeah, are there any big kind of contested picks here that you're eyeing for this matchup?
I don't know. Now it's kind of got me a little screwed up here with Merc Wolves doing the little change of who's playing where.
Hmm.
We can't take the stats from last week because now it's all changed. So
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a little tough. I don't know, like so I feel like this kind of iteration of Team Air Drake has definitely felt a little different than some of their last seasons because they have Icically in mid obviously.
right, right,
So it definitely changes up because like previously they've been pretty most iterations of Air have been pretty 80 carry focused just because that's where Icically was one of the better players on the team.
right,
Um,
right.
but with him on mid lane, and actually since his champ pool kind of has a lot of stuff in common with Shoemaker, there's actually a lot of flex picks that they can do that they've been taking advantage of so far. Things like Akali or Yasuo or Aurelia, that kind of stuff can pretty easily flex between the two lanes. But first ban of the series, we got Rise coming out from Murk. I love that ban. Rise, very very strong champion right now. But
I'm assuming they saw the matches last week.
yes, yeah, yeah, and then I'm pretty sure Icely had said in the interview that not banning Rise was one of the bigger mistakes that their opponents made. So maybe Merkel's paying attention to that.
Also the Nautilus and the Morgana bans.
Yep. Yeah, Morgana clearly against Darth Ted. Nautilus actually probably against the Snowman. I know he plays a reasonable amount of that top lane. Just kind of a great way to provide a lot of CC and just big front line and a lot of appeal for your team.
Right.
Yep. Lissandra ban against Icically. Interesting that that is that's the mid laner that they chose. I mean, it definitely is one that Icically plays, and it definitely brings something to the team that a lot of his other picks don't. Because usually, other than Lissandra, he tends to play a lot of like the kind of flashy assassin-y stuff. So
I was honestly surprised that they didn't just take the Zed away.
yeah, yeah. I mean, Icicly's definitely got some stuff to pick between. This is actually his first chance to break out the Yasuo mid. I'm pretty into that. I don't know about you.
Yeah, he could bring that out. Yes.
Yeah. And they're going for the Alistar for Gen Bigs. Yeah, Alistar, another champ that just kind of provides a lot of peel for an AD carry, and also a lot of good engage options as well. Looks like we're seeing maybe a Caitlyn hover for Wild Tortuga. Yep, that's gonna get locked in.
Okay, and that's a different champ from the two that he played last week, two of the Jhin and the Tristana. So we'll see how he breaks it out.
Yeah. It seems like they're kind of trying to hone in on what kind of things Wild Tortuga should be playing. And it looks like we see the Sejuani for Dainty Taco. I believe that was actually banned against him a lot last week.
That's what he played. That's what he played both games last week, actually.
All right, well, similar, but yeah, totally paying attention. But yeah, so right back to the Sejuani then. A little bit of comfort there.
He's comfortable on, he might as well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Grace Gambit with the Olaf pick. Ooh, and the Vlad for this is probably for Bombam, right?
That's what I would think, yes.
Yeah.
I know the Snowman's more of the tanky top laners, so.
Yep. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Seeing a Zyra hover, this would be for Darth Ted almost certainly. And then in this case, they would be saving their mid and their top lane picks for the second round. Oh, looks like they're going for Brand. Similar idea.
Right.
But yeah, and sadly, Rovian looks like you're not going to see any Zyra this time. But
no.
Maybe next game. Who knows?
And the Yasuo ban.
Yeah, interesting that actually Air Drake banned the Yasuo against Merkwolves.
Right. Maybe that's something 802 also plays.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Rumble ban against Shoemaker here. I like that. Yeah, I would imagine they're probably going to save Shoemaker's pick for last to get the counter pick on red side. Probably pick up a mid laner next.
Take a good look. It's the last you'll get.
Yes, we got the Ashe ban against 802 as well. Yeah, it looks like they're targeting him with these last couple bans. Looks like Athcor's gonna or the Snowman's gonna have pretty free reign on what he wants to play here.
The Aurelia ban also against Shoemaker.
Yep.
Also another one that was banned out twice against him last week.
Yep. Yeah. Aurelia's definitely a scary champ. Looks like we're gonna see the Pantheon. I imagine this is probably for Shoemaker. You can definitely do Pantheon mid, but it's definitely a lot stronger top lane. Looks like 802 going to pick up the Sivir, and we're going to finally get to see what this snowman pick is. I'm all excited to see what he's gonna go with here, and then what Shoemaker's gonna decide to counter it with.
Say maybe a Garen or an Urgot. I know he likes to play a lot.
Ooh, and he's
Shen.
going with the Shen. Interesting. Yeah, Shen always a great champ in the rec league just because it provides a ton of utility. Oh, and we got might have a Gangplank here.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's definitely a really strong pick into the Shen, and I think
it is.
Yeah, and actually going into when the rec league was first starting, Shoemaker was like pretty much just an infamous Gangplank one trick. That was just kind of what he did.
Oh no.
But actually interesting that this does mean that the Pantheon is mid lane. Okay. All right, I'm into this. Yeah, definitely makes the brand pick look a lot better.
Yes.
Because it kind of provides that AP damage and quite a lot of it too.
Definitely, especially with Dark's Head trying to bring it out.
Yep. Yeah, no, Air Drake's team comp definitely an interesting one. I think I probably like Murk comp a little better. Mostly just I'm partial to like the Sivir kind of run-in comps where they just have a lot of tools to do that with.
I really do like the Murk Wolves. They have the complete run at you strategy.
Yeah.
With the Sivir ult as far and Olaf's ult to run at you, and maybe a Shen ult coming off of that.
Yep.
So that can really not go well for Air if they get caught.
Yeah. Yeah, the Shen ult's actually gonna be pretty awesome on, like, you could put that on Olaf, you could put that on Vlad, you could put that on Sivir. It's all great, you know. it's all gonna be some good stuff. Yeah, it just kind of depends on whichever one of those three kind of gets ahead. You could just keep hitting them with those shields and probably get a lot of good use out of that ult. It is definitely gonna be a little tough because I don't think that Shen is gonna be able to answer the Gangplank in the side lanes. That's kind of what Shen tends to like to do in the mid to late game. Just kind of hang out in the side lane with his ult.
Right. Be able to push those waves, but
yeah,
Gangplank will be able to push them around early.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's definitely a pretty solid matchup for Gangplank. He tends to do really well into this kind of tank stuff, and especially when they rely heavily on one piece of CC like Shen with his taunt, because he can just oranges right out of that.
Yep.
Yeah. So yep. Yeah. What are you kind of expecting to see out of some of these lane matchups though? How do you feel about the Pantheon Vladimir matchup? Have you seen much of that or?
Honestly, I'm still surprised that Icically pulled it out.
Yep.
I think he really pulled one over on both of us, saying he wasn't gonna have it, and
Yep.
but it is going to be interesting to see how he does play that into Vladimir, who can easily just pull away. So
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Vlad does tend to struggle a little bit against like kind of like strong melee champs, like bruisery types with like really good engage. Because like Pantheon can just click W on him and he just has to pull away, and Pantheon can just walk away and then just do it again over and over. It's gonna make that a little bit tough, but I think like the real kind of the real exciting part about this Pantheon pick, it just means that, like, especially in the mid lane, is that he can just roam over and over again to bot or top. You can definitely get a lot of 4-man dives, a lot of tower dives, just throughout the early game.
Definitely when he's got practically almost a global ult,
where
he can just jump from out of nowhere. So
yeah,
yeah, he's definitely going to be able to get a lot of good ganks off, which he was definitely good at even last week with his Lissandra and Zed. So
yeah, no, definitely.
I see him doing the same thing again.
Yeah, it's not quite a global ult, but when you're in mid lane, it's pretty much a global ult.
Right.
And yeah, notably he is very good at tanking towers, because he does have that shield on his E.
Yep.
But yeah, we're loading into games, so everybody get a little excited. Yeah, Who's chat think's gonna win? I'm rooting for the Murk Wolves here. I always like to see a little bit of an upset, but I wanna hear what chat's thinking.
I was gonna say the chat kind of died down after we didn't get the Zyra pick there, so
Yeah,
let us know, guys.
yeah. No, everybody's looking for that Zyra, but got the Perseus Pantheon skin. I don't think I've actually seen that one yet. All right. We are in the game, just kind of waiting a little bit until it finishes loading in, starting to get there. Yeah, and here we are, game one of Team Murk Wolves against Team Air Drake.
Are we gonna get any cheeky starts here, or is it gonna be straight line?
Yeah, looks like it looks like Dainty Taco running out of base actually forgot to buy items. So he's definitely not going to be doing anything cheeky. He is going to get a little penguin dab there. But yeah, it looks like both teams kind of run some line of scrimmage type stuff. Couple pings here and there. I'm not expecting. I don't think either of these teams have like particularly notable level ones. There's a couple good tools, but yeah, it looks like Darth 10 Wild Tortuga. They're just kind of hanging out in lane with in the river here. We'll see if they actually want to maybe say hello to each other. Probably not. Dainty Taco actually going back again for a second time.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, it looks like he is going to make it to his jungle in time, but it's going to be close. Yeah, so both junglers starting on their bot side here. We have one ward from Team Air Drake that's going to help a little bit, but it'll probably be gone by the time the junglers actually get there.
Right.
Yeah. It looks like Icically immediately hopping in on Bomb Bam, trying to get a little bit of damage in, but yeah, it looks like okay, yeah. So it looks like Bomb Bam did DC there. Icically backing off a little bit while pause the game for him to come back. Nice gentleman move.
Definitely gentleman there.
Yeah. Yeah. So where are you kind of expecting some of these junglers to path?
I don't know. Knowing Dainty Taco, he does like to at least try and get 6 before he does a lot of his.
Yeah.
At least for the Sejuani. I do know playing with Grays last year, though, he likes to get right in your face early, so...
Yeah, it looks like Gray's Gambit is actually going from his red straight into Dainty Taco's jungle. It's going to see that the blue's gone. It's gonna take this Gromp, maybe even go for a level 2.
Yeah, he's going right for him.
Yep, he's not going to quite get there in time, and now he's got to find somewhere else to go. That's actually going to slow down his pathing a lot.
Yep.
But he is going for a very early gank here onto Icically. Yep. Icically going to walk out through the river, and he does have Dainty Taco right there to be able to maybe return on that a little bit. Yep, he's going in, he's hopping in. Gray's Gambit going to get ignited. He's walking out. He gets stunned up. Gray's Gambit going very low. Icically flashing to try to get it. Not quite going to be able to do it. Bomb Bam's in the middle. And he does. The great pool able to take down Icically, and now they're turning around immediately on a Dainty Taco, and he's going to go down as well. That is a huge 2v2 there for Team Murk Wolves. That is a great way to start the game.
There's also the first blood down in bot lane for Wild Tortuga on Genbigs.
Yeah. I actually missed pretty much all of that because of we were rocking mid lane. We were watching mid lane,
everywhere.
Yeah, it actually does end up evening out quite a lot, and Wild Tortuga picking up both those kills on this Caitlyn is going to be pretty impactful, I think. It's definitely going to change the tone of this this bot lane quite a bit. Yeah, not quite able to pick up the BF sword, but going with a pickaxe, and it's pretty much just a solid pickaxe over the Sivir at this point.
Right.
Yeah, a little bit of a tussle here over this Scuttle Crab. Icically and Shoemaker collapsing on Gray's Gambit. Gray's Gambit's going to throw some axes to try to get out this one. Snowman responding, but not quite fast enough. Bomb Bam definitely happy to just kind of shove that out. He was not going to be able to respond in time.
Nope.
Yeah, that was definitely some good vision to notice Gray's Gambit. They're doing that skull. They were able to collapse on it with the use of their lane priority.
And I know the Snowman kind of got pushed in by Snowmaker before that, so he couldn't get right over there in time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was definitely yeah. It's always kind of silly when like the lane priority just kind of means that you can't really take the scuttle crab at all. It makes it a lot harder as a jungler.
Yep.
Snowman with a nice trade on the Shoemaker in the top lane. But yeah, overall game's off to a pretty good start. We got 5 kills at less than 5 minutes. It's always what you like to see.
Well, I did say we wanted something entertaining for 10 the night, so this is a good start.
Yeah, always a good start. But yeah, we got Darth Ted and Icicly collapsing on this other Skull Crab. Yeah, Icicly definitely doing what he got to do and kind of make his presence known on this Pantheon, because this pick is going to fall off later quite a bit. So you really got to take advantage of it while you can. Just roam and show everybody just how strong you are. Oh, and Gray's Gambit putting the hurt onto Icicly with a nice shield to prevent that, but.
Some more good trades down in bot lane.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like you know, as you'd kind of expect, the Caitlyn with the pickaxe pushing pretty heavily into 802, but 802 actually doing a great job keeping up in farm, considering that they have been kind of losing some of these trades pretty hard and they're getting pushed in. He's doing a great job keeping up down here.
Yeah, they actually are ahead in CS. The Sliver is, even though the Caitlyn did end up with those 2 kills early.
Yep. And Icicly hopping right onto Gray's Gambit. Gray's Gambit in a bad spot. He's gonna get stunned up, immediately taken down. And yeah, that is just showing the power of this Sejuani Pantheon combo. Pantheon with his
just gets stunned forever.
yeah, Pantheon with his empowered W actually counts as three auto attacks, so he's able to pretty much instantly stack the Sejuani passive all the way up, and it's just stun into dead almost every time. And yeah, they are able to convert that into an Infernal Drake.
That's a great thing to give to them this early in the game.
Yeah, it's gonna make these Gangplank barrels hurt quite a bit later. Oh, and the nice taunt into the tower from Snowman, but Orange is letting Gangplank walk right out of that one. Oh, and Icicly is just and the Sejuani's here. Yep, they're gonna be able to chain these stuns again. Gonna have the stun for right when he gets out of that. Oh, and the Shenald's coming in. Bomb Bam heading straight at him. He's gonna turn this fight around. Snowman with the fantastic Shenald, giving Bomb Bam the kill. Yeah, that
was a great ult there to keep your mid laner alive.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely something you got to pay attention for when there's a Shen in the game with his ult up. You kind of gotta just keep track of it a little bit and kind of remember it's there, because it's gonna turn fights around quite a bit. And we're getting a little bit of scuffle here in the bot lane. Darth Ted going pretty low, getting ignited, but not quite going down.
Since the Snowman ended up using his ult, that actually gave Shoemaker quite a lead in CS now.
Yeah, it looks like I did miss that one with the camera, but Bomb Bam trying to dive Icicly under his tower, but not quite gonna do enough to kill him.
No.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna change the pace of this mid lane a little bit. Icicly's been getting the worst half of some of these trades. Oh, and Gen Biggs is
gonna dive on Wild Tortuga.
Yeah, Wild Tortuga can take a lot of damage, but Danny Taco is right here. Oh, and the teleport's gonna come, and Gen Biggs is not looking good. He's gonna go down. Trap from Wild Tortuga, not quite landing on it, but the Snowman trying to step forward. Wild Tortuga's still gonna be able to walk out of this one, but they are turning it around. Caitlyn will coming through, taking the Snowman very low, and I imagine both teams probably gonna back up here just a little bit. Oh. That was dangerous. The Sivir
that was
boomerang.
so close.
Oh, the Pantheon's coming in. That's gonna be enough. Oh, and and the Snipe's gonna take down the Snowman there. That was huge.
That's what we were talking about, that Pantheon ult just coming out of nowhere from mid lane.
Yeah. Yeah. We're talking about the Air Drake kind of needs to remember about that Shen ult, but it looks like Merkel's got to remember about this Pantheon ult. Yeah, that definitely is kind of interesting that just in that last trade there, just that like Vladimir's E is so telegraphed that it's pretty easy for Pantheon to just completely ignore it with his shield. Yeah, he's gonna put the hurt onto Bomb Bam.
Oh.
Yep, gonna be able to take him down. Grace Gambit shows up not quite in time. The Ignite is gonna take down Vlad, but Icically is on the run now, but he's got his whole team here. Yeah, Grace Gambit gonna get stunned up immediately and taken down. Yeah,
The Shoemaker did end up using his ult to get 802 there at the or Bomb Bomb there at the end.
Yeah, the Gangplank ult plus the Ignite taking him down. But yeah, Air Drake building up a nice healthy gold lead here. Oh, and 802 is getting stunned up by Darth Ted and taken down immediately. Yeah, it's definitely getting a little tough here for the Murk Wolves.
Yeah, it kind of seems like Air Drake maybe has learned how to play an early game.
Yeah, they're kind of figuring it out. It seems like, and a lot of that is off the back of this Pantheon just making some plays, especially with the Sejuani combo. It just gets pretty scary pretty fast. Yeah, Gen Big's going for the engage, but he's taking a lot of damage for his trouble. The Shen ult's going to come in, and Olaf's here, going to be able to take down Darth Ted, and he might be able to get Wild Tortuga as well. Bomb Bam going to be here, but probably not needed, but he's going to grab that kill. Not too bad to have the kill on your Vladimir. Danny Taco going to...
All of them should have just stayed to rush that turret.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like Bomb Bam trying to head back towards mid lane. Danny Taco is responding with this Rift Herald though.
It looks like Shoemaker might just get this top turret all by himself.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely been playing this top lane really well. He's built himself a pretty sizable CS lead over the Snowman here. Yeah, Danny Taco is going to take down this Rift Herald, and we're gonna have to see where he tries to use that. Yeah,
Wolves is gonna steal an air.
Yeah. Oh, and Bomb Bam trying to get the kill on a Darth Ted. He's gonna blow him up almost immediately, but now Icically is here. Pool is gonna get him out, I hope. Oh, Icically hopping onto 802. Maybe. 802 taking a little bit of damage, but yeah, he's just gonna have to back out of that one. Yeah, didn't quite have the health to follow up there. Looks like Shoemaker and Snowman brawling in the top lane, and Dainty Taco's here. And he does have this Rift Herald, so if he gets this kill, this is going to be a big one. Yep, he's going to be able to take him down pretty handily. Now they're just going to be able to drop Rift Herald in this top lane and pretty easily get the tower. Yeah, it looks like they actually deciding that they don't need to do it. Shoemaker ulting the wave to kind of get kill it a little faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like they are saving that Rift Herald for another time. The tower was low enough they didn't even need it. Oh, Wild Tortuga with the kill onto 802.
Good old snipe under the tower there.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of the classic Caitlyn combo. Hit him with a couple autos and finish him with the Q. Yeah, they're putting a lot of damage on this bot lane tower. All right.
Yeah, so it kind of makes you wonder, where are they going to drop this Rift Herald then?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess maybe oh, seeing another pause. Looks like disconnect from Gen Biggs, it looks like. So let him reconnect and maybe get back into this one. But yeah, Murk Wolves having kind of a rough early game here. They're gonna have to figure out how to stem some of this bleeding.
Yeah, if you also take a look too, you can see all the discrepancy as far as what wards are placed, and you don't really see too many from Murk Wolves versus what Air Drake's throwing down.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple here and there, but they're mostly focused around like just bushes outside of a lane, you know.
Right.
So. Yeah, Icely's definitely figured out these trades against the Vladimir here. It's kind of just been doing the same thing over and over again, and yeah, they're just dropping the Rift Herald in mid lane. They see that Bomb Bam's been taking a bit of damage.
Oh, and Darth Head is so close, just barely walks away.
Yeah. Gonna get the hit. They are gonna get the. But now the Shen ult is coming in on this Alistar, gonna immediately stun up Icely. Icely in the middle of 4 members. He's gonna take. Now that is a big shutdown for Murk Wolves. 900 gold.
And when that was happening, Shoemaker actually assassinated 802 in bot lane.
Yeah. Jeez, yeah, that's yeah, Bomb Bam trying to get the kill into Wild Tortuga. He is gonna be able to heal to not die, but yeah, they're just staying on this mid lane. They're gonna try to take this tower. Danny Taco trying to do what he can. Not sure how well it's gonna go. All right, yes, they are able to clear out the minions. But yeah, now
I
just
think they're going to lose their bot turret for that, and they did.
Yeah. Yeah, Shoemaker taking that. He's just going to head right back up to the team now. Try to do maybe a little bit of ARAM here.
Looks like Den Biggs is caught out.
Yep, thinking about it. Yeah, not quite able to get the barrels there. It looks like he actually queued Gen Biggs instead of hitting the barrel. But yeah, looks like we got 5 members of Air in mid lane here, and Merkel is kind of all over the place at the moment. But yeah, looks like Air is starting to spread out a little bit. They figured out they don't need 5 members here. Take this tower with 3 just fine. Yeah, Gray's Gambit trying to push him off that, but gonna take a lot of damage for his troubles.
Takes the damage and has to ult to get out of the way.
Yeah, he got hit by a brand stone on his way out, and oh well, does manage to get out of it. So yeah, so now we can see that there is a dragon coming up pretty soon. So both teams probably starting to think about that one. It looks like it is an ocean drake, so little less useful than some of the other ones, especially now that laning phase is kind of ended, but still a very solid one to have.
Right, especially if you still want to use those Icically Pantheon, combos multiple times.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's like Air Drake heading down, starting to play a little bit of this vision game. They do pick up the scuttle. That's generally a pretty big boon. But we do have 4 members of Murk Wolves here, kind of going for the flank. It looks like they're gonna wait for them to start this up, and they're gonna head right in, trying to take down Darth Ted. Bomb Bam not quite being able to get the E onto him. Oh, and Gen Big's gonna be going in. We got big fight happening. Bomb Bam in the front line is gonna get ulted by the Shen. He does get stunned up pretty much immediately, and that's going to be a huge way to start this fight for Team Air Drake. Yeah, and it looks like yeah, Olaf in the back line trying to clean up what he can, but not quite going to be able to clean up enough. Snowman fighting Shoemaker here, but that's not going to do it. Pantheon ult going to come in. That's going to flash from Gen Big's not quite taking him over the wall, and now he is just trapped in the pit, and that's not going to do it. Gangplank going to take down the Sivir, and now they're going to be able to take this dragon pretty handily.
The only surviving member so far for Murk Wolves is Snowman, just trying to push the wave in mid.
Yep. Yeah. Bomb Bam's been playing this Vlad very aggressively. They pretty much just Shen ulted him at the start, and he just went in and then just got immediately stunned up by Brand when he came out of his pool, and it was just not enough. They were able to.
He didn't even stay alive long enough for the Shen ult to even come through.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was little tough there. Tough to. I'm sure that definitely looks a lot different if they're maybe ahead by 7k gold instead of the other way around. But But yeah, so with Air Drake picking up that Baron, they do have a pretty sizable gold lead here. They got a full 7,000 on Murk Wolves.
Yeah, you can definitely see some of their items are starting to be finished. Whereas it seems like on Murk Wolves, they're still buying the items to get there to finish their items.
Yeah. Yeah, Pantheon's got his Titanic Hydra and Black Cleaver, and he's looking very scary. Looks like he's going for a GA next, which is gonna be a little tough. Oh, and Gray's Gambit heading right in, trying to get this kill onto Darth Head. Darth Head's gonna take the blast plant over the wall. JD Taco's coming in. Looks like Darth Head is gonna get locked up on the back line, and Bomb Bam heading in. He's doesn't have a lot of people on. Yeah, all right. They do manage to stun him. He's gonna have to pull away, and he's with the help of the Protobot, he is gonna get out of that one. Man, that was it looked at the beginning of that fight. It looked an awful lot like Gray's Gambit was very, very caught out. But I'm always so bad at like figuring out when an Olaf is actually caught out or when he's just gonna run over an entire team. Because they look pretty much identical at the beginning.
And it makes you wonder if trading your jungler for a support for the 1v1 was even worth it at that point. But
yeah. Yeah, I mean, the fact that they were able to pick up Darth Head there, definitely a nice little pickup by Murk Wolves, but they basically have to go, because I'm pretty sure that that Murk Wolves here probably wins in the late game. They got they don't have the Pantheon, which is nice. Vladimir definitely gets pretty large, but I don't know. Both teams definitely have a lot of tools for kind of winning fights in the late game. Yeah, looks like both teams kind of dancing here around this Baron. Just trying to clear out some.
yeah, it's basically the rotation of vision control. Who's gonna actually have the vision to stay here and maybe make a move on it?
Yep. Yeah, and it's definitely worth noting that Shoemaker does not have his teleport here, so he's hanging out with Shen in the bot lane. Shen with his teleport and his ultimate. So any kind of fight that happens around Baron is going to be a 4v5. But it looks like Bombam going to have to flash out. Jen Biggs with the nice Shen ult coming in and getting a stun onto a couple of members, and the Brand ult's coming through pretty big. Olaf trying to take down Wild Tortuga, not quite going to be able to do it. Shoemaker putting the hurt onto the snowman there, and Jen Biggs going to get not quite going to die over the wall there. Yeah, man, Air Drake really winning all these fights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they now have like 8,000, 9,000 gold up on Murk Wolves here, and they're looking straight for this Baron. Yeah, looks like they're going to take this down pretty fast, and I don't think Murk Wolves is really going to be able to respond to this that well. They are all walking over there, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to get there in time. Baron at about half right now. Jen Biggs is here, but that's not going to be quite enough. Olaf's here as well, and it looks like Jen Biggs is going to be going in. Olaf maybe going to throw some axes. We got a teleport coming in too. Baron getting down to about 1,000. Oh. Grace Gambit trying to get the steal, not quite enough. But it looks like Vlad doing a lot of damage, but again, not quite enough. Yeah, that is a little bit rough. 802 trying to maybe return a kill into Darth Head, but the rest of the team is here to respond, and 802 is on the run. Yeah, basically, yep, all right. 802 is going to be able to get out of that one, so...
I think they're going to rotate now to this top tower.
Yep. Yeah, definitely a good effort there by Team Murk Wolves. Sometimes when you're down this far, you really just got to try to make something happen. You know, that was definitely a good spot to try to pick a fight, but sadly not quite gonna be able to win that one.
Yeah, I mean, Air wasn't killing it quick enough, so I mean they did kind of make a good call just to try and gamble and go for something.
And Jen Biggs flashing to stop Darth Head's back with the Shen ult. But Wild Tortuga now just going to be able to walk out of this one. Yeah, the nice blast plant there from Darth Head to disengage. It looks like now they are going to be under the safety of their tower Pantheons here with his ult ready to respond should they stay for too long. And meanwhile, Dainty Taco figuring this is probably a great time to take this Air Drake. Yeah, Bomb Bam taking a lot of damage from Shoemaker here. Icely is here to maybe wrap this one up. Yep, that's going to be enough. Icely is godlike.
And definitely neither of us thought that was going to happen when he had this pick.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, this is kind of how it feels when you play Pantheon. Either you're like 13-2, or you're like 4-4 and feel completely useless. So.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. This is clearly the former, where he can just absolutely take over a game. Yeah, Snowman hanging out in top lane. Now he actually does not have his teleport or his ult, so he is nowhere to be found for this, and Murkle's gonna have to just let this tower go.
Yep.
Air Drake continuing to step up. Snowman's probably got to go back if they want to maybe try to defend this one. Oh, Icically with the big jump in. He's a lot of balls on this one. But the Baron minions, looks like Murkle is having a lot of trouble clearing these ones out. Yeah, they're definitely taking a lot of poke damage. Yeah, just from all this stuff. Gangplank all gonna come down just to force them off, and they're just basically protecting this Baroned up caster minion while it takes down the tower.
Snowman has now backed.
Yep.
From top lane to try and help this out.
Finally, he's gonna be able to help, but Caitlyn does have the line of traps. They're gonna have a really hard time trying to engage on anything here. They're basically just gonna have to watch this tower fall down, and now they gotta run. I'm not sure they're gonna be able to answer this inhibitor. They got a lot of damage going across. Darth said maybe thinking about throwing an ult. 802 taking a ton of damage from Icically. They are able to take that tower now, and now they're actually rotating mid immediately when a wave hits. So that is some really good timing there from Air Drake. They're able to just rotate right up, start putting some damage on this one. Snowman trying to get the flash taunt, not quite gonna be able to do it. Olaf is ulting, he's going in, putting a lot of damage. Oh, and this could be it. It looks. Oh man, Air Drake taking so much damage. Bomb Bam with the crazy amount of damage, just tearing Air Drake apart. Snowman gonna have to back off as Icically runs away, but yeah, that absolutely breaks the momentum that Air Drake has spent so long building up.
I don't know if Merkwolf knew the exact timing of when that Baron fell off, but as soon as it did, they engaged, and they really took a hurt into air.
Yeah, that was a really smart engage from Merkwolves. That was awesome. Yeah, they basically managed to just, like, the Olaf was able to just lay damage across pretty much all of Air Drake, and then Vlad, was able to actually put in damage for the entire fight, and it really just put the hurting on.
Well, so they stopped the engages for now, so let's see if they're gonna go back and buy and see if we go at this again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, now I expect we'll probably see a little more respect from Air Drake now they know that Merkwolves can win a fight. But yeah, I mean, like being able to win a fight when you're over 10k down at 25 minutes, that is insane.
Yeah, that kind of makes you back up a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, it'll definitely make Air Drake kind of hesitate on some of this stuff a little more, and a lot of times it's really just about kind of breaking that momentum. It feels like you're just losing every single tower just one after the other, and just actually turning around and winning a fight can really change the pace of the game.
Yeah, as we said before, sometimes when you're just falling behind so much, you got to take chances, and it seemed like that time it actually pulled through for him.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, you can either sit back and let him take all your towers, or you can try to make something happen. So it's like Bomb Bam is not here at the moment, but there's gonna be some big damage with the brand all onto the Snowman. It's like Caitlyn gonna be able to finish that one up. But yeah, now they're just trying to clear out waves, and now they definitely can't try to take a fight here. Yeah, that was definitely a rough catch. At this point, you probably got to kind of let some of those outer towers go. But Air Drake heading
Yeah,
right up for
as
this
far as
Baron now.
that, you just got to kind of let it go.
Yeah. Air Drake heading right up for this Baron, and it looks like they're kind of clearing vision as they go. But so got 4 members of Murk Wolves here. Maybe with the aid of the Baron debuff, they might be able to make something happen. Bombam maybe trying to get a big bit of damage onto Air Drake. Darth Head on the outside. Gunozonia's Bombam is in the middle, putting big damage. Oh, and he takes down so many members of Air Drake. Air Drake's down to 2 people. Icicly's gonna go down, and Murk Wolves.
Oh man.
Oh my god, winning the 4v5. Shen's gonna teleport in, but they do have the minions in the base. They might lose it. They might lose a tower for this. With the Baron buffs, they are gonna go back, and that is an insane fight for Murk Wolves.
That is actually crazy.
He's talking about changing the pace of the game. My god. Murk Wolves with the huge comeback here. Yeah, picking up the Baron, that's going to relieve so much pressure because pretty much Air Drake's not going to be able to push at all when Murk Wolves has this Baron buff up. And Murk Wolves now winning the past 2 fights.
Just for that, they took the top tower, and now they're going to take this Ocean Drake as well.
Yep. Man, Murk Wolves looking awesome here. Yeah. Pretty much the story of that entire fight was just Bombam just laying down damage onto all 5 members with the Baron debuff. And yeah, that was something.
Yeah, while Bombam was doing that, Gray's Gambit was going all off on Darth Head, and then switched to Danny Taco to make sure there was no smite for that. So.
Yep. Yeah, no, that was some really smart targeting there from Murk Wolves. And now Air Drake kind of got to figure out how to maybe start winning some of these fights. Yeah, they have shown that they are able to get some picks, just like they're trying to do here. Icicly trying to get a pick onto 802. But Gen Biggs is there to lock him up. Got to watch out for Shoemaker, though. Shoemaker is here as well. Gray's Gambit trying to run them down. While Tortuga's nowhere to be seen. Gray's Gambit flashing to try to get some axes onto Air Drake. That's not going to be quite enough. Bombam here with the flank. He's already got Darth Head dead. He's tower diving now, way ahead of his team, but he is doing so much damage.
Cow.
He's able to Zonia's in that pool. Also spreading the damage across all of Air Drake, and Air Drake is on the run. This is now a 5 for 3. Oh my god, is this actually happening? They're diving 2 towers now. They're able to take down Wild Tortuga. And now it's just down to Shoemaker on the run. And now they're thinking about diving 3 towers. Oh, with the Shen ult going in, they're going to be able to try to take this one down. Shen with the stun, and they are with a big slap and the ace for Team Air Drake. Picking up the towers as they go. They're going to be able to take an inhibitor out of this one. Oh my god, the gold is even now. This is insane.
This is crazy, and they still have the Baron buff with the minions coming in.
Yeah, I'm not saying this is the biggest comeback in Rec League history, but this is it's pretty damn close. And Murk Wolves taking down the Nexus with one of the craziest games I've ever seen. Oh my god.
What did we just see?
I mean, I'm like, I'm kind of speechless right now.
Oh.
Oh wow.
I agree with you. I don't know.
Yeah, they were down at least 11K. That was the last one that I saw.
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess Mark was tired of getting pushed around, and they're back against the wall, and just came out swinging.
Yeah. Yeah, and question of the day is, as Air Drake, how do you come back from that one?
I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna give him a little bit of time to do it. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break here. But yeah, I mean, I would highly recommend sticking around if you want to see what happens next, because I sure do.
Yeah, it's only going to get better from here, we hope.
Yeah, no, I want to see how Air Drake responds to that one. So yeah, stick around, guys. We're gonna take just a short break. Caitlyn for Air Drake. Yeah, so interesting thing about this Caitlyn pick from Air Drake. This is actually kind of a flex pick. I know that Icically does play AD carries mid lane pretty frequently because he's been pretty big AD carry player in the past. So this is definitely a flex that they can do. Probably going to be going to Wild Tortuga, but you never know. Looks like the Snowman still content on this Shen pick. I imagine if they do get around to and they're stealing the Pantheon away from Icically here.
I was honestly gonna say I would figure the Caitlyn would probably go back to Wild Tortuga just so we could watch Icically play something crazy again that we wouldn't see. But
yeah, no,
they took the Pantheon, so
yeah,
let's see if it's something else new.
I'm definitely hoping for some Zed, hoping for some Yasuo. Who in the Nocturne, I like that. Danny Taco definitely showing a lot of success on that champ in past seasons. He's definitely getting a lot of bans against him for the Nocturne as well. So gonna pick that one up. Ooh, we're getting in a Kali here. Yes. So the Kali definitely a flex pick between Icically and Shoemaker. They're both quite good at it. But nope, we are locked into Zyra. So Rovian, if you're still in the chat, you finally finally getting to see that Zyra. So get excited.
Your dream has come true.
Yeah, everyone's wildest dreams coming true with this Zyra pick.
Now we're gonna get this Alistar again.
Yeah, looks like Rovian's swapping over to be an Air fan. That's fair. Yeah. Karma picked up for presumably Gen Biggs, although they might have been trying to fake us out there. But yeah, I mean, so again, it looks like we're seeing presumably both solo laners for Air Drake still left to the second round. Trying to get at least a counter pick for one of them.
Right.
Yeah. And the Pantheon for Murk Wolves probably a jungle pick here, right?
I would think so. I wouldn't think they would flex the Shen to bot and then give it to Snowman, but
yeah. I mean, the nice thing about the Pantheon definitely plays very well with just kind of like Crazy Gambit's play style in the past. Just playing a lot of these really aggressive in your face style junglers, things like Olaf and all that kind of stuff. So we're getting the Zed ban, Aurelia ban against Air Drake here. Just going after the soul laners hard, and yeah, it looks like Air Drake actually banned out the Akali, so they were kind of thinking about picking it up just to take it away from Bomb Bam, but deciding to just ban it instead and pick up the Zyra. Yep, and Tristana picked up for 802. I like that. Oh, and we are seeing the Rumble for Shoemaker here. I expect for Shoemaker. I suppose it could also be a mid lane Rumble, but no, and they're thinking about the Yasuo. Okay.
There it is.
All right.
It is.
Oh, Mundo. Oh, back to Yasuo. Back to
Don't
Yasuo.
play games with us, Ted.
Back to Yasuo. All right, here we go. Yeah, man, playing games with my heart over here. But yeah, this is the Icically Yasuo. Always a good time. He's definitely played it a lot in the bot lane in past seasons when he was in the AD carrier role. But it definitely translates really well to him in mid lane. Oh, and we might see a Bomb Bam Fizz. Oh, or the Echo. All right.
Echo.
I love it. Man, this is gonna be a fun mid lane matchup to watch. I'm really excited for this. But yeah, so it looks like we. I think I'm expecting this top lane matchup to probably go pretty heavily in Rumble's favor. But I mean the Snowman definitely showing that he can definitely hang in the big leagues. He's shown that a lot in the past. So he's always willing to step up.
Right. And another thing is also having that Shen out, you can still be productive
Yeah,
in team fights and stuff like that. So,
yeah, and Rumble definitely notably not having a way to interrupt it.
right.
So I mean he definitely lay down some damage on the Shen before he heads out, but he's not going to be able to completely take him out of it. Yeah, what are you kind of expecting to see out of this Merkles team comp?
Honestly, what I was thinking is, as far as Gray's picking up the Pantheon, was it because he was, or the team was too scared to let um, Icicle have it again, or is this something Gray's has been practicing? Because they didn't ban the Olaf either,
Yeah.
which is another one of his favorites.
Hmm.
Um, but I think they're still pretty much going to try and lock up with CC and try and run at you
Hmm.
as best they can.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got the Tristana for the rocket jump and the Karma speed up, so
Yep. Yeah, and, they definitely kind of have the ability to play kind of a bunch of ways. One thing I do really want to point out about this Merkles team comp is just kind of like the Shen Pantheon combo where where like Shen can just ult onto Pantheon like as he's going in.
oh, is he alts?
Yeah, yeah, and then they're just both there, like surprise,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
Um, yeah,
I never thought about that, but that would be scary. Yeah,
yeah, I'm definitely hoping to see like a little bit of coordinated kind of plays with those two because like especially they can just both focus on bot lane pretty heavily. You can get
right.
some get you could definitely snowball a bot lane with those two.
And so I guess that's something more I want to see out of Grays this game. Last game we did see Danny Taco behind in CS, but he was active on his ganks and everywhere else.
Hmm.
And it seemed like Gray's Gambit was kind of doing more of the CS in to try and stay relevant. And then by the time he was trying to gank, he was caught out somewhere else in, Air's jungle and or trying to win back the counter ganks. And
Hmm.
so I want to see if he's going to be more in the face of Danny Taco in the jungle and be a little bit more aggressive in his ganks.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's definitely kind of interesting because, like, at least in the first kind of series of the season that Air Drake played, like Danny Taco pretty much didn't. Like Danny Taco was not spending a lot of time ganking in the early game. He definitely kind of did a lot more of that in the last match here against Merkwolves. And a lot of that was kind of just like the whole Sejuani Pantheon combo. Like if you're not ganking often, early and often, you're not really abusing that as much as you could be.
Right.
Yeah, with the Nocturne pick, I definitely expect him to kind of do a little more farming because his ganks are just like orders of magnitude better once he hits level 6.
And the Nocturne was banned away from Danny Taco one game last week.
Mm-hmm.
The other game, Grump took it away from him. So,
Yep.
yeah, I'm excited to see how he does on this.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one of those picks that does tend to be a little contested when Danny Taco's in the game. It's definitely one of his kind of signature picks. So see what he's able to do with it this season. He's played a lot of it in the past seasons. I guess one other kind of interesting thing to point out about the air team comp here, notable lack of a front line. Really, they really don't have anyone with like a lot of. They don't really have any tanks to actually like kind of soak up damage.
Right.
Yeah. So that'll probably make at least the Pantheon pick scale a little bit better into the late game. And maybe these karma Qs are going to start hurting quite a lot more than they would. Yeah, with that we are getting into the game. Looks like we got a pause pretty much immediately. So exciting stuff. Yeah, looks like this time it is a disconnect on the side of AirDray. We got Darth Head disconnecting. So a lot of disconnects this match, but that's all right. We're not in any rush to finish this one up. Yeah, looks like we are going to be able to get back into it very quickly. See, it looks like we got some pings from Merkwolves thinking about doing some stuff maybe. Looks like Shen just maybe gonna go hang out in that bush up top. Yeah, looks like both teams kind of going for the line of scrimmage stuff again. Air Drake kind of maybe collapse onto Gray's Gambit here. Not quite gonna pick him up there, but
Darth Head missing his snare.
yeah. He's gonna be able to stop the back though, so Gray's Gambit, he's gonna be able to go back now, and he should be able to get there in a reasonable amount of time.
Minions have spawned.
Alright, so pretty much normal starts then.
Yeah. So Aircheck actually placed a couple of wards around this this blue buff. It looks almost like they're kind of thinking about doing something with it, but you know, deciding not to.
And both of them are going to start on the bot side again.
Yep. Yeah, they're at least going to be able to kind of track where Gray's Gambit goes on the way here. So if he does try to do some like level 2 shenanigans or something, that's not going to work. This looks like he's going for his Gromp now. He's going to go for kind of a long clear. Bomb ban with a nice
Gray's
little.
going for the Grump, and Danny Taco's going for the Krug, so...
Yeah, yeah. Both junglers going for some nice full clears here. Not super interested in ganking early. Darth Head with a nice snare into 802, taking quite a bit of damage there from Wild Tortuga. Yeah, both junglers on their third camp now, just making their way through. Just kind of mirroring each other. 802 taking quite a beating here, and Gray's Gambit on the complete other side of the map, so they're gonna have to maybe get pushed in under the tower here. Yeah, speaking of pushing under the tower, Snowman definitely getting pushed in up here, and with Gray's Gambit in the area, they might try to make something happen on this rumble. But Airjag with some very solid wards here, actually, pretty much covering wherever Gray's Gambit's going to go. They getting some pings out. They know he's in the river.
Yep.
They looks like they're thinking of maybe trying to do something on Icically, but yeah, they definitely know Pantheon's there, so that's not going to work.
Yep.
Yeah, looks like they have a good idea that Gray's Gambit's doing this scuttle, and they're going to maybe try to collapse on it again. No, not gonna be able to use the smite there and stop that.
Looks like Wild Tortuga with this Caitlyn pick is still CSing quite better than 802 so far in this Tristana.
Yeah, no, definitely this Air Drake bot lane's been looking really good. But we got Gray's Gambit sneaking around the backside. Is gonna, I believe Darth Head saw him there, so they do know about that.
I think so, because he's going back around now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, gonna go for the scuttle instead. Yeah, just like look at like the vision up in this river here. They saw Dainty Taco at least twice going for this.
Yep.
Going into the other jungle.
Yeah, Danny Taco gonna look for the red. Notice it's not there.
Yep.
Get a deep ward.
Yeah, they're both just kind of counter jungling here, and Gray's Gambit heading in. He is walking over a ward, but it looks like Air Drake has not seen him yet.
Nope.
Yeah, he's looping around, gonna get snared up by Darth Head. Not quite enough. Darth Head gonna go down pretty quick, and that's gonna be first blood for Team Murk Wolves. That's a great way to start it off.
Yep. Going over to Grays.
Yeah.
And now still trying to look for Wild Tortuga.
Yeah. Yeah, like it was pretty silly there because he walked over a ward, but like they just stepped up.
Yep.
And they didn't really notice it in time. Words only do only work if you're looking at your map.
Yeah, if you're paying attention.
Yeah. Oh, and
jumping on Wild Tortuga
yeah,
again.
they're going for the early dive. Pantheon pretty good at dives, but yeah, looks like they are going to be able to take out Wild Tortuga. Gray's Gambit gonna die for that one. Shoemaker does teleport in, misses one harpoon. Maybe get the second one. He does get the second one on the Gen Big. He's going to try to rock this one down. He can't. Yeah, he couldn't quite use it because he's going to silence himself, but it's going to be enough anyway. Able to pick up that kill onto Gen Bigs. It looks like they were also able to pick up the one on the 802 as well. Yeah, so interesting. The Bomb Bam is picking up quite a CS lead in the mid lane over Icicly so far. Just kind of
makes me wonder if that's because Icicly did decide to roam down there to help out. But...
yeah, that's probably part of it. But it is a solid 15 CS so far. So that's always it's quite a big one. Looks like 802 trying to hop in on Darth with the Shen ult coming through. Shen ult in to get the assist, and then they're heading straight for this dragon. With Shoemaker not in top lane yet, looks like they're gonna be able to do this and not lose a ton of the top lane tower for it.
Yeah, because the Snowman did push it in before he did ult down here. So.
Yeah, that was definitely some smart timing. You know, doing it just for kind of the assist there. He wasn't actually didn't do a whole ton when he got there because it just wasn't needed. But he ends up not losing hardly anything for it. And he does have his teleport to get back to lane as well.
802 doing a lot of damage on Wild Tortuga again.
Yeah, Wild Tortuga having to go back again. And I'll say they're going to be able to put a little bit on this tower down here. Darth Ted gonna get dived here. Yeah, they're just gonna be able to take that one down. Gen Big's taking a good amount of damage on his way out, and not quite enough. Gonna pick up some plates with the with Gray's Gambit. Yeah, this Murk Wolves era game is looking a lot better for them than last game did.
A lot better this time, yes.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder if this is more the game that Air wants to play, where they lose early and come back at the end.
Yeah.
Because starting well last game did not work.
Guaranteed to lose if they get ahead on gold. Yeah, Snowman trying to mess with Danny Taco here. Danny Taco trying to steal the red. Might be able to do it. Oh, okay, yeah, he uses his smite to pick it up on the way out. Does so nice and safely. Oh, and Bomb Bam with a big trade on Icicly in the mid lane here, putting a lot of damage on him. He was able to pick up the stun with his W, and he is able to take Icicly down with the solo kill. Bomb Bam flashing some mastery there. Looks like we got another pause here. This one is from Team Murk Wolves. Little mouse technical difficulties.
So this game definitely starting out a lot better for Murk Wolves.
Oh yeah.
Than last game.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of it is kind of just the whole kind of Pantheon thing. You know, he's definitely going for that early game stuff. So, you know, he is definitely gonna scale off a little bit, kind of like Icicly did last game. But
right.
Yeah, and Endo in the chat calling out the Echo pop off. You always love to see Echo pop off. I know Endo did it once, and it was super cool.
It does look like Dainty Taco is just hard farming again, though, with a nice CS lead over Gray's Gambit.
Yep, he does have a hold up right now, so they might try to use that somewhere, but he might be content with just farming for a while as well. Yeah, looks like Danny Taco maybe thinking about ulting this bot lane. They are stepped up pretty far, and he is here. Looks like he is going to ult in, going straight onto 802, but they are going to pick up Gen Biggs instead. 802 with the rocket jump to get out of there. Gray's Gambit pop in. He does have the Shen ult coming in as well. Going to go right onto Darth Ted. Snowman with the flash taunt onto Wild Tortuga. Going to maybe try to get that one. Not quite enough with the Pantheon Spear. Just not going far enough. But Bomb Bam. Gonna pick that one up. Bomb Bam goes where Pantheon Spears cannot. And then he just immediately ults to walk back to lane faster. Oh man, that was a nice little scuffle there.
Seemed like it was perfectly played. It did seem like 802 was caught out there a little bit, and Gen Biggs did take the sacrifice for it.
Yeah.
But then Murk Wolves were definitely able to turn that back around.
Oh, and Icically getting the ult onto Bomb Bam, but that's not going to be nearly enough. He's looking a little silly there. He's not. Bomb Bam putting a bunch of damage onto him. Oh, with another knockup. You know, this Echo pick has been awesome into Yasuo so far. So getting a little bit of action here in the top lane. Rumble throwing out some overheated autos, trying to win those trades.
Well, looks like Graze is going to start up the Rift Herald.
Yeah, and they did take the skull for this, so they are. Looks like Air Drake has pretty much no vision of this happening, so should be able to do this pretty safely. He's got a whole lot of priority in the.
Taco is sitting bot lane too, so.
Yeah. Yeah, and looks like Rumble's heading down there as well. Danny Taco probably waiting until Rumble is in equalizer range to make something happen. It's definitely a little tough with when 802 just has his rocket jump to get out, but yeah, looks like Rumble going for the lane gank here. There is a ward in that bush, so if he does step up too far, that's not going to work. Basically, just waiting for that wave to push in. Oh, and the Nocturne's going in. Not gonna do a whole lot.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was definitely a whole lot of wasted time for that one. So that is not great from Air Drake. And yeah,
a lot of wasted time, and Rift Herald going mid now.
Yep, they pretty much have the go ahead there. They know that nobody's here, so they're gonna be able to take this turret down pretty handily, complete with turret plates and everything. Yeah, Gray's Gambit heading in. Equalizer coming out. It looks like Danny Taco is going to go down pretty quick, and Gray's Gambit is now in a bad position. Rumble flashing over the wall, going to be able to get that one. And just waltz his way out of there.
Wild Tortuga and Darth Ted also both got taken down in bot lane.
Yeah. They just get like turret dive down there by all these people.
Yep.
Yeah.
And another Shen ult coming bot lane to help out.
Yeah, this is definitely snowballing into a pretty sizable lead for Murk Wolves so far. Solid 4,500. It's like Icically trying to make something happen onto Bomb Bam again, but Shoemaker is here to help out, and and the Pantheon's gonna come in. Gray's Gambit with the stun onto Shoemaker, but it is a 2v1. He might not be able to do this. Rumble is overheated, so he's not gonna be able to follow up too much. But yeah, they're just gonna have to back out of that one. And now it looks like Air Drake is looking towards this dragon here.
Looks like Mountain Dragon is what they're gonna be fighting.
Right in as when he's gonna get chain CC'd there by the Yasuo, and that's gonna clean up nicely. Air Drake with a big turnaround. Definitely a misplay there by Team Murk Wolves. Get a little too confident in how strong they are.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to be rocket jumping into a Yasuo. So.
Yeah, yeah, like we're into a Yasuo Desire ult. Yeah, no, that was definitely kind of a rough one, but you know, that's all right. It happens.
So Team Air did end up picking up that Mountain Dre. Drake after that.
Yep. It's definitely gonna help him a lot for some of those Baron fights a little later. They do have a team that's gonna be able to take Baron pretty quick, so especially with that Mountain Drake, it's gonna help them quite a lot. Should be able to sneak stuff pretty handily.
Seems like Murk Wolves is also doing the ADC support switch to the top.
Yep. Yeah, with the dragon down, there isn't a ton of reason for them to be bot lane right now because there's a tower up there for them to pressure, so they're gonna just do that instead. Yeah, now they got the snowman hanging out in bot lane, almost ready to ult. Now he's ready to ult should they need him.
And it looks like they're just keeping Wild Tortuga bot lane. Oh, now they're rotating. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, this is definitely kind of an interesting situation. Oh, and Bomb Bam almost one-shotting Dainty Taco there. Darth Ted a little bit out of position and very under-leveled. He's gonna get caught out. Now Isaac Leech gonna have to flash here. He's gonna get stunned up by the Pantheon though. And Bomb Bam is putting a lot of damage onto him. The Equalizer is gonna come through, but that's not gonna quite be in position to do a ton of damage. Bomb Bam's getting a little excited here. But yeah, they're gonna back this one up. But yeah, I mean, Ice is definitely struggling to make this Yasuo pick be that effective in these fights.
Yeah, it's definitely not looking as clean as that Pantheon did last game.
Yeah.
But then again, when you're fighting in close quarters like that with an Echo and a Pantheon, it's not a good place you want to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Darth Ted seeing Gray's Gambit just hanging out in that bush, gonna put a little bit of damage on him. Looks like Air Drake kind of congregating around this top side here, maybe trying to make something happen, but Murk Wolves does have a lot of vision up here, so they're gonna have a kind of tough time doing that.
Yeah, there's no real objective up on the board for a while either, so
Yeah.
I don't know what they're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those times where the team's kind of got a little creative, try to go for some picks, try to maybe go for some rotations, take some of these outer turrets. But yeah, it's definitely a little tougher when there isn't like a clear objective to play around. Yeah, so both teams just kind of meandering, heading back, doing some of that stuff.
Yep. Pushing a few waves, dropping some wards, going back.
Yeah.
Repeat.
Yep. Yeah, so Bomb Bam finishing up his Zonias, and he's actually got 9 stacks on his Dark Seal so far. So nice little AP boost there. Yeah, Rumble
nice
going pretty standard Leandries into Morellos. It's always kind of a little question whether you kind of go straight for the Zonias first or you go for the Oblivion Orb. It looks like he's going for the Oblivion Orb, a little more damage. Oh, and this Rumble's looking maybe a little caught out here. He's very far up. Yeah, the Pantheon's here gonna ult in. Oh, and he doesn't quite ult far enough back. Equalizer gonna be able to get him out of this one.
Oh, they're diving Icically in the mid.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Icically trying to dash forward to dodge around him a bit, but he's got nowhere to go. Oh man, thinking about a dive. Oh, he's diving. Yeah, taking down Darth Ted immediately with the Shen ult as well. And yeah, now they're gonna be able to just start taking towers here. Yeah, but okay, yeah. So with the dragon coming up, this one is a Mountain Drake, so they're gonna peel off for that instead.
Yep. And it doesn't look like they're even gonna try and step up to contest that.
Yeah. Yeah, Bomb Bam just kind of making sure that nobody gets even close. Gonna kill pretty much anybody who tries.
This Tristana does have another full completed item ahead of the Caitlyn
Yeah.
with that rapid fire cannon.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna. It's definitely yeah, definitely with a over 50 CS lead on the Tristana so far. It's definitely making the Caitlyn pick look a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of tough to have the Caitlyn pick if you don't like really snowball with it in the early game, but they'll scale a little bit later.
Looks like everyone was just kind of meshing together in the mid lane.
Yeah. Yeah. Next objective pretty clearly this Baron, so both teams probably going to start trying to do a little bit of vision fight over that.
Yep. And with Air Drake having the scuttle right now, they definitely can see what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Merkel is maybe thinking about hiding in this pit here.
Kind of fake it, see
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So Pantheon's gonna ult, and he's got the Shen on him as well. Zyra ult gonna knock a couple of them up, but yeah, looks like we're starting to get a lot of members go down. Ice Fleet not gonna do a whole lot. Equalizer just gonna do a little bit of zoning. Darth Ted gonna get knocked onto the Equalizer there, and yeah, Bomb Bam gonna try to clean this one up. Shoemaker is just on the run from 3 members of Merc Wolves.
3v1.
Yeah, it looks like so the 80 carry is down, but they might be able to turn onto. It looks like they're just gonna go for towers. Okay. Yeah, they're pinging this bot tower, thinking about roaming down there. Looks like Bomb Bam's gonna stay in mid lane while Snowman and Gray's Gambit head down there. Yep, and looks like they are gonna be able to take at least this bot tower for that. So that's a nice little conversion there. Yeah, air is up, so they gotta pretty much just get right out of there.
Go back by and be ready if they go to Baron again.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely one of those tough times where if they do get caught out there, then Air Drake can pretty much just convert that right into a Baron.
Yep.
So yeah, they just gotta run. But yeah, there is a Scuttle Crab up, so we'll see which team ends up picking up that one. Oh, and 802 hopping right in,
802.
almost managing to get the kill in Darth Hit, but the nice wind wall. But yeah, Ice Flea going a little bit, but yeah, they're gonna back out of that one. It looked like a really good catch, but that was a really nice wind wall by Ice Flea to stop the last auto. Oh, and the Equalizer's coming across, not quite gonna lock him up, but Danny Taco trying to get the fear onto Jen Biggs is able to do it, and now it's just a 3-on-3 Icically. Getting the knockup, but not going to be quite enough. Shoemaker does not have the damage to do this. He's going to be on the run, and now it's the exact same 3 members of Merc Wolf still alive. Still going to have trouble doing that Baron, and it looks like they're going to go for towers instead.
Honestly, the second 802 jumped in there, I thought it was a good play until that wind wall.
Yep.
And then as soon as he dropped down, I didn't think Merc Wolves was going to be able to have the damage to pull this out. But...
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was definitely the closest looking fight in a while, I think, for Air Drake. They at least looked pretty into it near the end. The Equalizer from Shoemaker probably a little bit off where it needed to be. That ended up not really being that impactful in that fight. But if that one was placed a little differently, that would have been probably at least a very even fight.
That was off a little bit, and then Bomb Bam was close to going down, ulted back, gained all that health back, and then jumped back in
Yep.
to get one more kill. So
Yeah.
he definitely knows what he's doing on this Echo pick.
Yeah, Bomb Bam 9-0-2 so far. This is this Echo pick looking awesome. Yeah, this is definitely one of those ones where when he gets ahead, it's just so hard to deal with because you just can't kill him because of his ult. But yeah, Murk was doing a nice job clearing out all this vision from Air Drake, getting ready. It looks like they're starting it right up actually. Air Drake does know about this because the vision just got cleared out, but they do not have vision. So it looks like Merkel is just trying to burn this one down. They have one Mountain Drake and a lot of damage. Air Drake looking a little... Zyral's going to come through. Not going to be quite enough. Red team is going to be able to steal the Baron. Or, not steal. They got it. Yeah, Danny Talk ulting across. But now Air Drake is pretty much on the run. Icically going to have to just get out of here, and that's not going to... Oh, but they do have two members down here. Wild Tortuga putting in some damage, but he's not going to be able to fight Bomb Bam and the Snowman here. He's going to try to run, but he's not going to be able to run from this Echo. That's going to be a double kill for Echo, and that'll clean that one up nicely. Icicly's still hanging out, trying to get some kills here in the top lane. He is going to take down Gen Biggs. He might be able to get Grace Gambit too, but the Shen ult... Oh, oh no! Missed the tornado. That would have been able to kill Grace Gambit before Shen got there. Damn. Meanwhile, Bomb Bam taking the tower in mid lane. Not quite getting the inhib, but that's alright. Yeah, so Merkel's picking up the Baron there. They do manage to keep two of the buffs, so that's going to be pretty helpful. But Icely almost managing to clean that up, kind of.
Yeah, it would have been interesting if he was able to pick up Gray's Gambit there at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not quite able to do it, but yeah, I mean the fight looked pretty reasonable until but Air Drake was just kind of split up across the two sides there. They didn't really have the backup for Wild Tortuga to really let him lay out some damage.
Yeah. And that was really something we talked about in pick phase, is they didn't really have a tank to kind of sit in front of him and soak up some of that damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not quite able to do that. Oh, and Icicly ulting immediately onto the Snowman. Gonna try to do some damage, but this is a tanky Snowman. Not gonna be nearly enough. But, I mean, Yasuo, very, very short cooldown. It's already a quarter up again. Yeah, so Merkwolf's kind of sieging this bot lane there. They might be able to get caught out by an equalizer, but it's like not quite gonna be able to do that. Yeah, they're going for a little bit of a 1-3-1 here, but both their ones have not quite gotten to where they need to be yet. Not quite in position. Bomb Bam is on this. Did make it to the inhib, and it looks like Snowman is finally at the tower as well, so they are going to be able to execute this a little better now. Darth Ted taking a big hit there from Gen Biggs. And now Bomb Bam is just
coming in from every side. Which one do you block? Where do you go?
Yeah, as long as Merkwolf stays kind of disciplined with this, it's very, very hard for Air Drake to actually answer this. Meanwhile, Snowman in the top lane just taking towers, and Air Drake can't afford to send anybody to deal with them. Yeah, Bomb Bam taking the inhibitor and then ulting out. Now they're basically just keeping them occupied while the Snowman just protects these three. Oh, and the Equalizer's coming across. Basically trying to put the damage onto Gray's Gambit, but Gray's Gambit with the Shen ult. Shen ult coming through. He's gonna taunt, get the kill, and Shoemaker is now gonna die as well. And this is looking pretty close to wrapped up here for Team Merkwolf so far. Pantheon ult's gonna go through. Dartet flash into the side, not gonna be able to get away. That's gonna be an ace for Merkwolves. Almost certainly the game for Merkwolves with the nice 2-0 after the really, really tough start. Merkwolves looking awesome.
Wow, so after this, it looks like both teams are going to end up 2-2.
Yeah, we got a very interesting standings race so far. Man, wow, that was those were some truly wild games. Merkel's looking awesome. Really bringing back, really doing a great job of really of just making the second game look a whole lot better than the first game.
Yeah, I mean, it still makes me wonder if they prefer to be ahead first or if they like being backed into a corner, because it seemed like the first game, once started to win those team fights at the end, they had everything working for them. So maybe that's what they needed to also get started in this first game and continue the momentum.
Yeah,
But for Air, it looked good in the beginning of the first game, and then even this one, it kind of looked like maybe they were trying to grasp at their own straws to try and see if they could find something to work.
yeah. No, man, those are some pretty wild games. I'm excited to see kind of where Merc Wolves goes from here. If they're gonna maybe stick with the roster from this week, it definitely looked a lot better than last week. So we'll see if they kind of stick with this one. Who do you want to talk to from Merc Wolves?
I don't know who we. Well, they didn't talk to anyone last week, so definitely Bomb Bam. I think. The guy played out of his mind.
Yep.
I don't know. Do we?
Yeah, maybe pulling Gray's Gambit for the second one.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right. Just doing a quick check, real quick. Yeah, man. Man, I am not super excited to play Merc Wolves now. That's for sure. All right.
Yeah, they definitely looked good. I don't know what happened last week, but I guess these changes that they made really changed the team dynamic and ended up working great for them.
Yeah, seems like it. All right, how's it going, Bomb Bam?
What's up?
Man, those were some really wild games out there. You guys looked awesome.
Yeah, that game one was tough in the beginning, but managed once I got my death cap, I could pretty much do so much damage to everyone in those team fights, and that Baron was questionable.
Yeah, no, it definitely felt like you guys were pretty much. You guys.
There we go.
Hey, there he is. Yeah, yeah. Sorry,
I just kept getting moved around. What the?
Yeah, I was having a hell of a time dragging you over, but sorry about that. How's it going, Gray's Gambit?
I'm doing ecstatic, man. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, man. Like, so just like straight up, like, what were kind of the comms like in the beginning of that game one?
Oh, game one. I gotta admit, we were pretty freaking tilted after that game one. It's just like everything that could go wrong was going wrong.
Yeah, I was just trying to farm whatever I could.
Yeah, like Caitlyn just kept surviving with like one health. It was like, oh my god, is this like last week all over again?
Yeah. No, it definitely felt like it was a little tough to watch at times. And then you guys had that one team fight when you guys like finally won a team fight, and then you just won like every single team fight from there on out. And,
yeah, we just had that Baron fight and then the bot fight where the Caitlyn wasn't there, so I'm like, I'm just gonna flash on them.
Yep.
Managed
it
to
was all
kill
about
them
the
all.
momentum. Like we just all kept flashing on the enemy team. Like we're gonna take them down no matter what.
Yeah. Every fight just looked a little better, and then a little better, and then a little better. And like I don't know, it took until like the very last fight in bot lane until I was actually convinced, because I was like, there's no way this is actually gonna happen.
Oh yeah, no, I heard you. Like, is this really happening? I'm like, yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I just kept landing every axe on Caitlyn when she was trying to run away, and then she was taken out, and then I just saw red, and I just kept going, and GP was next.
Yep. Yeah, just keep working through them, man. Man, so
It's
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
it seemed like you guys were able to take that momentum from the end of game one and also just steamroll it right into game two because you guys took off great in game two.
Yeah.
Also,
Well,
and just kept it going.
The Vlad Panth matchup, I never played that before, and it's not very fun as the Vlad.
Yeah,
So I was just trying to farm whatever I could. But the second game, the Yasuo Echo matchup, suitable, and managed to kill him a couple times.
Yep.
Snowballed off that.
yeah, yeah. The lane matchup definitely looked a lot better for you in that second game. Like it just seems like the trading patterns just match up so badly between Vlad and Pantheon. That like,
Yeah, it's he just eats all my damage when he goes to do a trade.
yeah,
Not good.
yeah,
And for that second game, it was just pretty much momentum because we just felt so good after the first game that we just wanted to keep it going. That we had a quick talk like we can't like risk falling behind again, so we
Yep.
just didn't.
yeah, yeah. I mean that's a good way to do it, right? Yeah. Man, so you guys made some roster changes between week 1 and week 2. How are those how's working out for you?
I feel it's working out a lot better. Originally, since Bomb's a top lane main,
Yeah,
we were kind of stuck on leaving him there.
Yeah,
But after the first week, we kind of realized that we needed to make some changes, and it's looking for the better.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Shen alts were amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't. He hasn't played that much Shen, but
Oh yeah, no, we just
Very
kind
well.
of threw him on Shen, and now he's like getting better every day. And we gotta
Yeah.
throw a shout out to our boy, the Snowman,
Yep.
of course.
Oh yeah, yeah. The snowman looking great out there. Yeah, he's looked pretty awesome in past seasons too. He always just like really holds his own in pretty much any lane
I
matchup.
don't think anyone noticed, but he didn't even die last game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was honestly going to mention that he did not die at all, so
Yeah.
he was on point with those alts.
Yeah, so
It was like we didn't even call for him, and he was there.
he wouldn't even say. He could just ult.
yeah, yeah.
So
no,
maybe we need to work on that. But hey,
Yeah. You always gotta figure that stuff out. But you guys are at a great starting point. So man, you guys look awesome. Air Jake definitely looked like one of the scariest teams coming in, but you guys pretty handily dismantled them. So I'm excited to see where Murk Wolves goes from here.
Oh man, the
Alright,
pack
have
is out.
Yep. Yeah. Ooh.
yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Well, so awesome stuff, guys. You guys look great. I'm excited to see where you guys go from there. Do you have anything else you want to say before we call it for a night?
Oh man, just go Merkles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, awesome
right.
stuff. Yeah. So to everybody in the chat who's been watching through this marathon of a day with a lot of fantastic games. Thanks for watching, and yeah, be sure to tune in next week for some more Rec League action.